Hey guys, welcome back, Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, and let's jump right into it. So in today's video, man, we're going to cover some more DripX stuff. This is the newest and exciting project in the DripX ecosystem, and albeit for at least for me, it's not proven to be lucrative in this first week and a half, but I'm still looking at the long term. Like I said, at a minimum, this is an awesome project and opportunity to get in because it's at the beginning and it's in this bull run and there's a passionate community behind it, albeit there's a lot of people that will continue to dump the charts, but it's just the right timing for everything else. So you guys saw what I went in with, and we're going to break down the charts, what the moves are right now, where the advantages are, and how it's already shaping up for basically pushing people towards longer term horizons. But there will of course be some 2x and G looking kind of individuals. But let's break down that, as well as the buy and burn and how long it can last with the new updates they've added, and also rehypothecation rewards. There's quite a few things to break down. I'll try to keep it super simple and quick. So first off, we look at these charts, and the chart is ugly. So this is your number one marketing tool in crypto and in DeFi, specifically in DeFi. Bitcoin kind of markets itself, regardless of the chart. But yeah, this doesn't look good for anyone looking to get in, and then they don't understand the liquidity. So there's a lot of complexities in this ecosystem that have to be explored for people to understand what's going on behind the scenes and whatnot. But first glance, and that's what I've seen from some of the posts out here. Shout out to SPRITZ, who's trying to hold it down. But some of the posts, definitely there's still the feud between DripX and TitanX. So you'll have some posts on the DripX side or from the TitanX community kind of calling out DripX because, yeah, the chart doesn't look good, and that's all they look at. So that's definitely got to be fixed. And that's something that I think the team can work on with the mechanics, and of course the fact that they're quick to innovate and make changes. We're going to talk about that already in here because they're quick to even update their white paper and stuff, man, or it's a GitHub, but these guys are on it. So that is another thing that I am excited about. So even if they make moves and make changes and do stuff, they're transparent about it. They put it out there and they are willing to iterate. So if it doesn't work the way they expected, they're willing to make changes. So it's good to have a team like that that's forward facing. And to that note, just a quick segue, we will have an AMA with Hustleman Matt again, follow up on the developments and what they got going on in the future. So first and foremost, yeah, the chart just doesn't look good and there's no getting around that, but I think the team can pull a rabbit out of their hat and figure something out. But this is where your new investor capital is going to come in. Right now, as I told you guys, DeFi, especially on the BSC chain, especially in the Drip community, is recycling money in a closed ecosystem, closed casino kind of analogy. So I don't believe any of the TitanX guys are looking at this chart going, I'm going to get in, and that's bullish. So if there were some out there on the sidelines, they're going to wait for this to see some positive price action, I'm sure. Next up, let's look at the opportunities that exist now, though. So as I told you guys, that's another video, still hasn't come out yet, but DripX is basically a vehicle to get BNB, and BNB will see some nice price appreciation in this bull run. At least a 2.5x, maybe even 3 to 4x. So being able to collect it based off of mining is a good strategy, kind of the same way that you would if you were farming it, if you were farming BNB or something like that as a yield token. So right now, to get a miner, you can still do the one power miner, but let's look at what that is right now. So that will get you, and remember, you got to go minimum 8 days. So that is the good thing with this. So for 0.01 BNB, roughly $4.22, you're going to get just under 700k DripX. However, like I showed you guys before, when you come over and buy it straight out with Wrap BNB or with BNB, you'll get 1.5 million. And the same applies for Wrap Drip. So if you use Wrap Drip, you can get it again 1.5 million, 1.6, let's just call it 1.6. So you're getting a 2 and some change X by buying it off the market. So that shows you that there is an opportunity there to buy it directly. However, here's the equivalent. You have to go up to 18 days to see that same payout. So you can see that longer does play better. So if you want the same payout, paying the same amount of money, and you do want to mine it, then you got to do 18 days. But if you want to buy it just straight out, then of course you can. But you see with 30 days, you're already getting almost, that's still just like 1.5x on that. But the longer the duration, the better, right? So that's the goal, but that's on the mining. So you're kind of sitting around waiting for that to mature. So that's that already shows you the kind of longer pays better mentality that they're trying to build into the contract. And if you go all the way out to max, you're looking at 21 million. And remember this, you have a limit now of 1,000 per miner, and there's a 7-day grace period to avoid penalties. Meaning if you do not claim, let me show you what I'm talking about, because I'm sitting here right now with something I can claim. This is available for me to claim. If I don't claim, it depreciates by 1% per day. So this is not something someone can come in here, set it and forget it at the 280-day mark, because at 380, basically, they're down to 1% of what they put in to begin with. So they have a lot of mechanics built in that keep people coming back into the ecosystem, keep them recycling and things of that nature. So that is something to keep in mind, in addition to this D rank. Assigned D rank determines bonus rewards promoting ecosystem growth. The bonus starts at 3,500 DRIPx extra per max power miner that starts after you. So remember, all these new miners are coming in after you. And if they create a max power miner, then your D rank bonus goes up. So you can see some of the ones that I created. Here's the D rank bonus that I'm getting. So that is another incentive to keep people from just exiting the system completely. However, again, the biggest marketing is this chart. But you can see that it's more advantageous now to already stake longer or buy it off of PancakeSwap directly. And of course, if you buy it, there's not going to be much of a flip right now. You're going to have to wait. So that goes into now the staking, where you're going to be looking at staking that DRIPx. And for me, again, full transparency, right now, I haven't claimed a single thing. So total in this ecosystem, I'm $1,000 in, and my payouts, of course, have been diluted so far, because of course now people saw that there's no way to just exit out the system and cash out, so they're staking, which means if you do not continue to stake, then your payouts will go lower and lower. So this was before, it was sitting at like 200 and this was like 400, and that was looking pretty nice. Now it's already cut in half. Let's go ahead and do a claim on that available stake and stake that in here and see what happens. Sorry, it's a claim on the miner. I always use the wrong verbiage in here, so I apologize for confusing you guys. Let's claim this. I still have some sitting in my wallet. Remember, I showed you guys my hit it and quit it strategy, so I'm going to keep some of this and stake some. But and also you got to come back. I got to come back in here in 12 hours and make sure I claim that. 12 hours and 7 days, basically. But at least so far, when I get to the 21 day that I had, 22 day basically, this one's no longer a negative ROI. So far, even at these prices, the longer miners that I made do have a positive ROI in the value of the miner. So in theory, that means the value for the stake should maintain itself as well. You see I have sitting here 30 million DRIPx. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 50% at the max. Not the max, it's 289. Remember, this is kind of a hack. So if you want the maximum, you want to look at basically this bonus down here, 350%. You don't get anything for being over 289. You see this number changed to 349. Then if I go to 288, so 288 is the maximum you want to go. So let's do that, but let's take a look first before I do that at what the payout is, just so we can see how that affects in real time. 1687 and 192 and 123. So let's go back to 50% and the 288 stake. And then I'll do another portion of that at a different stake. Or maybe I just hold it, I'm not sure. That's still 15 million that I stake. And once that gets accepted, we can look on the blockchain and see what that value will be. Not the blockchain, but look at managed stakes. Let's go to payouts now. And So it's gone up $4 there and over $100 here. So you can see that this is definitely the play. However, if you're lucky, like that 1 or 2 people that claim quite a bit out, then you can get out with your DripX, which is why I said I want to keep some. So what I'm going to do with some of this is pair it. Now that the charts have corrected, I'm going to pair it with Wrap Drip and DripX, and then DripX and BNB, because there are now 2 liquidity pools for that. So actually, I'm going to do this. Let's do another 50%. And I'll keep the 25. I'm going to cut that one in half. Don't ask me why on that. It's nothing logical, just because I'm doing another half. So I decided I'm going to do half of that. Haven't done any of the math on this, and I'm sure it should be longer or better, but now this is literally in the in real time. I'm just like, let me see what this does instead. So let's do that. So that'll leave me with 7.5 million basically. So you see it's only $20. So it's not much that I'm adding to it. So the other one, if that's $20 and that was $40 before. And then I guess I claimed out about 80 in total. So it wasn't not a lot of money to be really worried about. But let's just see what that did to the payouts, staking payouts. So this is where you're really trying to just farm that BNB. So still about the same. Not much has changed. I don't remember what it was. 20, I think $1 went up and it was $20 or something like that. So we'll see. We will see when this hits what this value actually is at that stage. But by then I'll also have some more miners, and adding them to long-term stakes will be the goal, because you want to again keep that that bonus basically and be able to maintain your position in the pool. All right, now let's look at the buy and burn, because they've already made another update to this. So the buy and burn is now sitting at 1 full BNB. So you can see here, it says 1 BNB, $412. And now you can make like $1.20 and some change or something like that if you're able to catch this. So that's not bad. Now, however, here's where my question lies, and maybe I'll save this for the AMA, or maybe one of you guys in the comments can answer this. We can do some simple math here real quick. Let's take that value of what's in the contract and divide it by 412.89. That gives us, oh, I'm sorry, every 10 minutes. We got to do that different. So this is every 10 minutes. So let's go back. 412.89 times 6, that would be an hour, times 24. So 59,456. 59,456. So let's do this. Divided by 59,456. So that's 28 days. Let's just call it 29 days that this would be able to run at this high clip if it was caught every 10 minutes. You know, of course, if somebody gets it in at the 11th minute or whatever, and you got to wait, then of course that goes longer. But my question is, what happens after this empties out? Now, of course, we have this, but as was mentioned in the in this, it says that the V1 is they mention it, it's like not to be considered. This right here, 28% is for payout cycles reward. No, where is the V1? It said basically that it's up to the team for what they want to do. Or maybe that's the Genesis. Let's say that's Genesis fund. Okay, so the V1 they already said they would do for rehypothecation, and we're going to look at that percentage shortly. But the point I'm getting at is that without this improving, this new chart, this and people buying DripX either with fresh BNB off PancakeSwap or with the miners, then this buy and burn balance will go down. Now, have you seen, or have seen on this stream or me recording right now, it's continued to go up. So that means there are some people constantly trickling and buying in, because the balance is going up. Now, it's not going up that much as fast as it was, but it is going up a little bit. So there are some people looking to get in. Now, with that being said, we also have this that they talked about, rehypothecating. Now, that is a good idea, because we don't want to just burn through this with a buy and burn, because people are just going to cheat and be exit out and then we're left holding the bag, or somebody's left holding the bag. But we're sitting with 2 million BNB, 4,949. Now we can go over to PancakeSwap and look at wrap BNB, because that's what's in this contract. If you don't believe me, you come over here to the contract and put it in. I already have it labeled as the V1 contract here, and you see what's there. It says right there 4,949 wrap BNB. So if we were to rehypothecate that on what do you call this, PancakeSwap, we can look at that and say, okay, 4,949 wrap BNB. Well, in 30 days, it's only $1,400, $1,500. So that literally would get burned through in 30 minutes with the current price of BNB. So it's not going to be much. It's better than nothing, but maybe the team will find something else more lucrative or better or whatever, because it is a nice chunk of change, but you just definitely don't want to just throw it down the drain. Like, we have this system built here and that's working well. Need to figure out something that can make this still SAFU, but a little better than what PancakeSwap is currently offering with just the BNB pool and without some kind of impermanent loss as well. Like, you definitely don't want to lose it. Maybe they can look at swapping some for another token or something like that and see what happens. But just wanted to show you guys what is there and what's available and how to, understand what we're doing in the ecosystem. And it looks like this actually went down. Right there goes 812. It was 764. So maybe it's not always going up. So anyway, that is the updates on everything that I got so far. So the TLDR for all of this is that I'm still on the fence, and we got an AMA with Hustleman Matt that will be about 24 hours by the time you see this video. And ask your questions if you're sitting on the fence. Like, my long-term thesis is that this is just a new project that's launching at the right time on BSC, and there's no more of the FUD on BSC due to CZ stepping down, Binance paying the fine already, ETFs launched, all this stuff, money coming in. So it's like there's an opportunity here that exists for a new project with a solid community and enough hype. And the fact also, I love the fact that they did this, that you can share your payout. Is it here? I think it once you claim, I think it does the Twitter post, and it does the same thing on the miners. You can share it direct to Twitter. So they're doing a good job with the marketing and stuff of getting that virality out there with Twitter. However, this definitely has to be addressed as well. And I like that they did inject 800K worth of liquidity, but all that does is let the people holding the token just dump the token, basically. So I don't remember what my previous value was for what was sitting in wallets, but there is a decent amount in the wallets. Where'd the DripX go? DripX, not miners. There we go. DripX token. I think there's still now, I think there's more people holding now than there were before. I don't remember exactly what that number was, but I don't believe we had anyone sitting this high. So that's clearly, if you drop a bunch of liquidity into the pools, then people holding liquid token that are not incentivized to lock it up, then they will just dump the token. And of course, anyone who gets miners that are available coming will want to dump the token as well. So I definitely don't see a good opportunity to just start dumping money into the LP pool, the liquidity pools, because again, people will just dump it, and any of us trying to play the long game, this could, correct and stuff like that, but you're left holding the bag if everybody just keeps dumping. But I'm sure the team will think of something. I'm trying to scroll through here. So there we go. Day 16 is already maxed out at the 100 beat cap. Wonder if there's any Dune analytics for this. I'll look at that in another video. But anyway, that's all I got. Smash that HBO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.